So I'm super excited about this tasting that Christian is going to carry me through. You see, we're all sorted. Christian, you've sorted me out, mate. Got the special glasses, the 3 different varietals. So what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with Easy Skanking. It's a German style wheat beer. Exactly. Happy birthday, Bob.
Yes, right. So ironically, we are recording on Bob Marley's birthday, February 6th. It's also International Reggae Month. So when you're playing your lovely reggae tunes, you know, if you're here in Jamaica, grab some beers from Christian's Troubles Brewing and, you know, just feel irie and feel some good vibes. One day I hope you can export this good stuff.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're getting it slowly. The world needs to taste this Jamaica in a glass. Okay, alright, so.
Alright, so you want to get started?
Yes, you'll take the lead.
Go and Easy Skanking. Traditionally, this is a more highly carbonated beer, but it's not today, just based on the process.
Okay.
It's a German style wheat beer, also called the Hefeweizen. It's supposed to be cloudy.
Okay.
Sitting in the bottle, you'll lose some of the cloudiness though, so I'm going to make sure you get some cloudiness. For
Okay.
this beer, you swirl it on and get the rest in the glass.
Alright.
So let me top you up there.
Yeah,
No worry,
okay.
no feel.
Well, okay, so Christian's teaching me how to swirl beer. I'm used to swirling wine, but I've never swirled beer before, so thank you for sharing with me a new experience.
Well, yeah,
I just drink it.
Yeah, well that's the thing.
Yeah.
Beer is older than wine. It's, it's so complex. We just know so little about it in Jamaica. So this beer is more than 50% wheat grain. The style is very yeast forward on the flavor profile.
Okay.
Just like wine. Take a smell.
Yeah, I do smell the yeast.
Does that smell like beer to you?
Not really,
You
no.
get a little bit of some
like
people
bread.
Say, bread. Some people say banana, clove. You get a little bit of clove in there. Some people even
honey. I've even detected a bit of honey.
And that's what's interesting. Everybody perceives things in a different way. So same, just like wine. Take a little sip.
This is living. This is a living.
It is
product.
a living product.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, it's lovely.
Hence the name.
Yeah, easy.
Very easy. Very easy.
Yeah, kid. I love it.
I joke and tell people I go for a run, I have a little glass with me while I'm jogging.
Okay, gives you a little.
A lot of people believe me. But
yes, extra fuel to vibrate. This is beautiful. Slow.
Alright, do I speak or just?
Yes.
Next we're going to try the Shine Eye Gal. It is a blonde ale.
Okay.
5.3%.
Oh yeah, see the difference. See the difference in color in this one.
That's a beautiful pour. Well, no, Shine Eye Gal is a trouble to a man.
Right. That is that's a beauty.
Yeah.
Look at that top.
That does look good.
Yeah.
So it's a good mix of balance. You know, you get some malty character in there. You get some hop character and aroma in there as well. It's not a yeast forward beer. This one is more about being balanced between the as I said, the hops and the malt.
Okay.
So it's a more middle of the road if somebody wants to try this, a craft beer or any of my craft beers or any craft beers in general. A blonde is usually a very good entry point.
Okay.
And not this particular recipe, but the first blonde that I brewed was the first time I realized, wow, okay, this is I could drink this all the time, you know. So I would say this was even my pathway into really considering brewing beer and to keep brewing beer, to have something. This is the first beer that I brewed and it was just incredible, and I knew I could brew much more of it and drink a heck of a lot more than I can brew. So.
I think Christian needs to teach classes around the island about brewing, because it's something, it's an art, it's, you know, it's a skill, you know, balancing those flavors. Again, it's science, it's nutrition even. A lot of people that, and those leftover hops and stuff, organic gardening.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's all good stuff. Fragrance, it's perfumey.
See, it has a bouquet.
Yeah.
You smell a little bit of floral, you better smell a little bit of sweetness to it.
Yes,
that sweetness is the
definitely.
malt. There's a couple different malts in here.
It's gorgeous. I recently did a tour of Guinness in Maryland before the lockdown, And I learned so much, you know, about bouquet and everything with beer because, again, I have a wine culture, wine mind.
Yes.
And the similarities, like you said, with the fermentation, everything. But I'm loving this one. Like you said, it's more complex. The other one was nice, the first one, the easy sketch. But this one is what would I say now? So it's like the first one was like the beautiful teenage, the cute teenager.
Yes. The cute
And,
teenager.
right. And this is like the beautiful woman.
Oh.
Yes, you know, she's knowing her her sexiness is coming out now. She's ripening.
How old are each of those, the teenager and the woman?
Okay, so the teenager was just like an 18-year-old. She was legal. She could legally drink in Jamaica. She could legally drink. You know, so this is the 21-year-old. Her first real bloom of beauty. You know, with this one, the shy. That's why she said trouble to a man, right? So she's a shy
I think she can be a little older too.
Yeah, a little. Okay, 25. Let's up it.
Right,
25,
cheers.
30. Cheers, mate.
Let's say like a fine wine, but you can say like a fine beer or like a shiner again.
Shiner, exactly, right. Slight bitterness, a back note of bitterness as well. So this is nice because I like bitter notes in my drink as well. And then as the bitterness dissipates, the sweetness is coming forward now.
Yes. And then at the end, I'm getting
it.
a little bit of a biscuity, bready character as well.
Which is just like champagne. The profile's like champagne because champagne has that biscuity type of notes, and especially a drier champagne.
Yes.
This is fantastic. So it's up to you what you like. I love both beers. They're two different expressions, and they're both delicious. I like them both, and I can appreciate. I could pair this with a meal.
Definitely.
Yeah, this would be a lovely pairing with a meal. The first one you could drink on its own by itself and pair, but I think this would be a lovely pairing.
Yeah, it has quite a few layers to it.
And it's a nice, because that bitterness is like a nice aperitif to a nice before dinner drink as well. I'm feeling so good. I'm so excited about the food and drink scene in Jamaica. We are really coming up there. We're thinking outside the box. We're not doing the same old. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
This is brilliant. Thank you.
Everybody. All right. So here is our IPA. We call it the Hop Stepper. HOP. Hop, not hot. Yes.
Here comes the Hop Stepper.
We had to do a little play on words.
Right. And I love it.
The industry is about the puns.
Right. And Jamaica is full of them.
So that colour and that clarity,
beauty.
that head.
Yes.
That
is. Wow.
The head is well represented on this one.
This
and glassware is important.
Yes.
So, you know, they say there's a specific glass for every beer, but you don't have to be that uptight about it. But it's a nice way to present beers in different glasses, and this tulip glass, Belgian style tulip glasses, it works well with many beer styles, especially if it has anything with a rounded bottom or a cone. Even a wine glass will help accentuate the aromas while you're drinking, because the beer has to move around and get a little bit more carbonation being let out, and you smell more of it. Speaking of smell, you have to get the aroma. Okay, just take a little whiff of that bouquet.
Oh no! Oh, it's fruity. It's really nice.
Yes, this one is very citrus, very tropical.
This reminds me, when I was in Iceland, there's this beer called the Caldi Dukur. I'm not sure if I pronounced it properly, but the hue reminds me, similar color. And that was like my favorite beer. That was their local beer while I was there, and it was the cheaper because Iceland is bloody expensive, but it was so good. And this is the scent of it, and the color is reminiscent of that. So you can look it up. I think I've got a picture on the website of it for my Iceland piece. Yeah, you can look at it.
Yes.
The aroma on this is fruity. Actually reminds me of wine. This is the closest of the three scents that I've had. This one is very fruit driven. Guys, again, forgive. It's the neighbours, the noise, the water pump. It's an island life, water shortages and such. Everybody has a tank, okay?
That water pump was some beers.
Yeah, it does. Exactly. It's loud. But yeah, I love the aroma on this, and the colour is just absolutely gorgeous. That golden, bronzy. Oh, it's a beauty.
Thank you. Yeah, you get the most aroma out of this one by far. Ingredients wise, it's called Hop Stepper for a reason. There's a lot of hops in it. All beers have hops, otherwise it's not really a beer. But this one has by far more hops. Hops added at all different stages of the process, added during fermentation, just to get that aroma and a lot of that kick.
This is very palate cleansing as well. Again, you find the bitterness, but it's also very clean. So I feel like it's nice. It's, again, this is very refreshing.
Yeah, the finish is somewhat dry,
yeah,
but the
I
bitterness does linger a little bit, and a lot of people like it.
I like this. It's refreshing, and the dryness again. I said from the aroma to the taste, very wine. So I think a wine lover would appreciate. Because some people say, "Oh, I can't drink beer. I like wine," but I think a wine lover would appreciate this because the profile, the elements on the palate are very similar to me. But that's just my palate. Maybe somebody will say, "Oh, Jackie, you're talking rubbish." It's something, but I still love it. To me, they'll pick up something else. But this is a beauty.
Yeah, you get a lot of citrusy, some grassy notes. Have a lot of earthy feel to it. Tropical. Some people have tasted this and told me they taste lychee, or they smell passion fruit.
Yeah.
And there's no additives.
It has that tangy, little hint of sour, so I can see the lychee and the passion fruit for sure.
It's a Marzen or Oktoberfest beer.
Okay.
You're not going to find this anywhere. You'll see a little logo on there for Butcher Block, which is where it was available.
Okay.
In a growler. It was a very different release as far as everything is concerned. We had it at Butcher Block and at Raggamuffin Cafe.
Okay.
It was not bottled, but I was able to bottle a few for myself. So it's an Oktoberfest. It's a lager.
Okay.
So it'll be a lot more smooth. It's around 5% as well.
Good. Beautiful color again. It's similar to the Hot Stepper in terms of color.
A little bit more orange tinge on it.
Right, and the head is different, I realize.
Definitely.
And the bubbles.
Yep. Far less hops in it, but it's a beer. It's a German style beer. So brewed as closely as possible to their purity law, which means a beer must have hops, yeast, water, and barley.
Okay.
So that makes a beer. Yep.
I love to see. Yeah, it's gorgeous, the clarity and the color, because like yellow, orangey. Yeah. It's beautiful.
The graduated glass really helps with that. So you get a lot less aroma on this. You get some, but it's a malty beer.
But
it's
I smell the malt.
Yeah.
I smell it.
It's refreshing. This is the last glass that there is of this beer.
I feel very special then. Yeah. This is delicious.
Every year I'm going to change the recipe just slightly. So this was the second time we did it.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, always make it. It's a nice seasonal beer that we modify. We make it better every year.
I taste a little toffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little toffee in this.
I tell you, ingredients are an amazing thing. Time, temperature. Yeah.
A little toffee, a little orange peel.
Everything comes together to make a different beer. Yeah, I am
very
getting
smooth.
the toffee.
Yeah, you get the toffee now, right?
It's like identifying those flavors. And that's an amazing thing. When you talk about a beer or a wine and you mention what you taste, other people will then sometimes pick it up.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all they can taste.
That's so nice.
It's also fun to have a conversation around beer.
It's an icebreaker. Icebreaker. I love this. Thank you so much. This tasting has been an education. It's been fun. I just feel so good. I'm excited about what you're going to come up with next. This is brilliant, guys. This is Christian Sale from Troubles Brewing. Guys, please go out and support if you're in Jamaica, on Court, Butcher's Block, Raggamuffin Hostel here in Kingston, on Courts in Montego Bay as well.
Yes,
right?
Correct.
Chilitos, Mexicans, where you have your tacos, brilliant beers to pair with. And visitors to Jamaica, when you come on the islands, you see, I've mentioned the locations, you know where to go. Lots of exciting things happening in Jamaica. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.